Cool. Hello, Twitch world. Yes, we are late, but, well, specifically, this one was late. I was early for once.
I said I was gonna be late.
Also, there's most likely not gonna be an Emmy, because she is feeling like shit today.
There's not gonna be an Emmy. She specifically said that she wasn't gonna be joining.
Well, I thought she said that she might join just silent, and much like the Twitch chat, we to just read her responses, but I guess not.
She said she was going to join on Twitch.
Join on the... okay, that's what I... So, I'm partially right. Shush.
Are you though?
Shush. I am partially right. And I will claim...
You were mostly
I will claim
wrong.
that like die.
You may have been partially right, but you were mostly wrong. How does that make you feel? Huh?
That partially still means I'm right. So,
Alright. So, since Emmy's not gonna be here, do you want to be Yuri or Monica?
I feel like I want to try that Monica.
Okay, you want to be Monica, so then I'll be Yuri. Hello, Emmy.
Okay. And there is an Emmy in the chat. Hello.
I told you.
Shut up. I know. Shush. I'm just informing the audience again. Shush. Then again, the audience probably, they couldn't see it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. I am getting Pinterest to... Wait. You don't... Okay.
Oh.
I'm waiting on the Discord stream, if you have the game up yet.
Oh, right. I forgot I have to do that. Give me a sec.
Yeah, unless you want to wait forever for me the subtitles off of the Twitch stream.
Nope. I know. I don't have the title screen up yet. I'm working on it. I'm working.
Thank you. There it is. Look at my best girls, Sayori and Monica. I get to voice them.
Okay. Come on. Some of my stuff is being...
I'm trying to think what type of voice to go for Monica.
No,
Maybe
I want that button. I wanted that button, and I want this button.
Maybe a calm/mature take with my normal voice.
I don't know. That's
Maybe
for you. That's for you to decide. Also, thank you, Emmy. Thank you. That is for you to decide. Oh,
well, we shall see. She is kind of preppy, which is why I was thinking, like, slightly mature-ish.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'm finally set up. No, that one. Not that. Okay. Okay. Ish. I don't know where to put my... There.
Monica is preppy-ish.
Okay, here we go. Right, we finished poems and we're into the next day.
Yes. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have, like, fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika.
It's not how you say my name at all.
Oh, Mon-ika. Don't know.
Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Fourth wall break.
Cricket noises?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Pixie-senpai, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Pixie-senpai. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so, well, drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Pixie Senpai.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Pixie Senpai. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Cricket noises.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. And Emmy says, and cupcakes.
Alright. She's probably just worried about those cupcakes anyway.
Yep.
Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this.
I wanted to talk to myself, damn it.
No, only I get to talk to myself.
Boo.
Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Woo! Screen wiped to the exact same screen.
Yep.
Woo! Ahem. Cricket noises.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? We'll work our way down. Sayori!
Okay. Cricket noises. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Pixie Senpai.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Man, Emmy, you're right. They were talking about their cupcakes. And how Yuri's has grown 2 sizes bigger, and theirs have only gone 1 size bigger since Maddie Patty joined the club. Well, sorry, not Maddie Patty. I was rewatching the Lives playthrough of the mods.
I was gonna
Pixie Senpai, since Pixie Senpai joined. I'm sorry, I wanted to watch Pat choke on his microphone puff again.
You're silly.
noises. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Pixie Senpai? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait! Of course I do! I mean, look at all their cupcakes! Alright, I want the cupcakes. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. They're just gonna give me the cupcakes anyway. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me and my desire for cupcakes. And I have to sometimes put up with you and your lack of desire for cupcakes.
Oh my god.
But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Pixie Senpai, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
Everyone else instead. This would be so much easier. God damn it, Emmy.
The only exciting thing he's experiencing is the cupcakes. I mean, so far, listening to each other's poetry, not the most exciting stuff here. Sayori! Glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori! I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Is it a cupcake? 2 cupcakes?
Oh, God. I can grab 2 if you want.
How about a banana split?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shame.
Sayori shakes her head, as she should, because Pixie Senpai is a horrible person.
Yep.
She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Pixie Senpai. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay?
That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Emmy has reminded us there are 3 pairs of cupcakes and a pair of cookies.
Yep. Alright. Time for the Natsuki poem.
Have fun with that.
Cricket noises. This one's alright.
Yeah, I just realized Sayori didn't let us read her poem.
Nope. She just left. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as your type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach, for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set it free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap the way you thought it left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Well, that was a little different.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Woo! Working my way down the list.
Here I am.
Okay, 1 second. Cricket noises. Well done, Pixie-senpai. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah. definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. And all
their
of
cupcakes. Oh, and
or
her
in the
cookies.
case of Natsuki, her cookies.
Oh, God.
But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Though I really wish I could have more of those cupcakes.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Pixie-senpai?
Eh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Yeah? Why me?
Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so? Cricket noises?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Eh?
Or maybe I've become someone whose opinion is fierce and unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I am just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri,
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Oh my gosh, they're getting longer and longer.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the bloom of earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, or where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, I abandon my peace to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple occasionally. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright. You're the one saying, oh boy, I just did 2 back-to-back solo conversations.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh boy, you probably sound tired, but here we go. On to Monica. Final one.
Hi, Pixie Senpai. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Cricket noises. It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poem and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Bless you.
Thank you.
And again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
See? I see. Oh, that reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today.
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
Well... Pixie Senpai, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Like trash.
Oh! Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden?
Gee, I wonder.
Cricket noises.
And he says, "Shots fired."
Well,
Probably to the trash remark.
Oh, Sayori.
No,
Well,
that's not a
never
reflect on
mind.
Sayori. That is a reflection on Pixie Senpai.
Okay. I thought you were calling Sayori trash, and I'm like, no, not Sayori.
No.
Anyway.
Pixie Senpai treats Sayori like trash.
Okay.
well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day...
Twilight.
Violet?
Twilight.
Oh.
Twilit.
Okay.
Twilit sky.
Shush.
Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone else.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't really notice the difference.
Same.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right.
Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Not Natsuki. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Yuri has become an owl.
You know what? This reminds me of the cat from Puss in Boots. Oh.
Wait, is this actually supposed to be said? Or thought? That curious expression coming from Yuri? Of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so...
Yuri is now
Yuri is now
confirmed.
confirmed.
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
I don't know, I already
She'll
see
no longer have
two
cookies.
pairs right in front of me.
Well, we might need a lot more of them, and different flavors.
Of course, you can never have too many cupcakes.
Yep.
Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Frickin' noise this? Yuri, you can...
Cricket noises?
Guys... Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I am useless.
Oh, no! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know?
Cricket noises.
Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
Oh boy.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Pixie Senpai.
The one who is truly useless. Accurate. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't say that.
It's truth.
It is truth.
In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members and their cupcakes? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? We're probably about to see.
You're right, Monica.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would handle the baking on your own. Pixie-senpai may not like to be around if you only make Natsuki a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Oh no, they're fighting over him.
Hold on. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Pixie-senpai to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Pixie-senpai to decide how he'd like to contribute. Emmys quotes, "Oh no, the waifus are fighting."
That's right. I was literally fighting with myself.
And they're fighting over cupcakes. Anyways. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know.
Wow, Monica, subtle much?
So I'm sure he's interested
You
in...
literally just said,
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Pixie-senpai, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case,
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with...
Sayori.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica
said that Sayori was helping her. Alright, jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No, I love you and your cupcakes and your cookies.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
Alright.
Oh god, who's second on our list? Besides... Well, we know Monica, but like...
Well, see,
she is technically getting help from Sayori.
Well, see,
What?
our number 2 is Monica. My number 1 is Natsuki.
Our number 2. And Emmy's number 1 is Yuri.
Yeah. This is very
The question is,
problematic. Here, let's try
This
Monica.
is a really tough question.
Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay! You picked me!
Wait, wasn't this one of the situations that I heard where sometimes the mouse will randomly just kind of glitch?
No.
Oh, I guess I'm going crazy. Okay, never
Hold
mind.
on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Oh, that's you.
But
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for this, but you already have Sayori as well.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Pixie-senpai was the one who...
And it was confirmed it happens
okay.
eventually, but not right now.
Okay. I guess I jumped the gun a little. Whoops.
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Harry? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So, are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Pixie Senpai to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Pixie Senpai?
Sheesh, I already know what your preference is.
No!
Should we pull out a randomizer?
We should pull out a randomizer.
Cool. Do you want me to do it, or are you already on it?
You do it. Oh, Emmy
Okay.
can do the spinny! Emmy can do the spinny!
Yes. Emmy did the spinny, even if she's a little delayed.
Here, we'll make sure that she sees it. Do this thingy. There we go. There's no way she didn't see that.
Yes, hopefully she saw that before the stream caught up.
I'm not even sure how much of a delay the stream has.
It's like 5 seconds. I think. Or more.
No,
I don't know.
I think it's more than 5 seconds.
Maybe. Oh, God. Here, let me listen to it. Okay, it just got to the. It's probably more than 5 seconds thing. Also, for some reason, your audio's a little quiet on the stream.
Like, me? Like,
Yeah, like I sound fine, but you sound a little quiet on the stream.
Here, let me go to my mixer.
Also,
Okay,
Emmy
I don't
says
know.
the spinny says Natsuki.
There we're at. Okay. Like, I'm turned up to what I can. Maybe I can. Maybe this. There. There we go. Alright, and the spinny has spoken and said Natsuki. Alright, here we go. Our preference is apparently Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago, you were saying that.
That's because cricket noises. Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Oh, Yuri. Cricket noises.
Cricket noises.
That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Pixie Senpai?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Cricket noises.
cricket noises. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Cricket noises? I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean cricket noises. Ugh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
I was gonna say, why not just spend one day with Natsuki and the other with Yuri, but then I forgot that Japanese school systems only have a one-day weekend.
This one has a 2-day weekend.
Oh, then yeah, one day Natsuki and one day Yuri.
Right. You would think.
Oh well.
Cricket noises. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she's tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain first. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much, so you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. cricket noises. Never mind.
Again, it's just coming up Sunday, like Saturday.
Right.
Yuri.
Right.
Unless they feel they need at least one day away from everybody in the club.
I don't know. I can't believe this. Natsuki is coming to my house. Is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.
Visit Sayuri.
It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me. A lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Not yesterday, the other day. So he could have helped.
He could have helped Yuri yesterday.
He could have helped Yuri yesterday.
Don't say Yuri.
And he could, like, after school on, I'm guessing, Friday, he could have helped Sayori and Monica and checked on Sayori. He could have done that yesterday, Saturday, too, but nope. Yep. The decisions that this person makes, not smart. 0 out of 10, do not recommend these decisions. Pixie Senpai is a trash human being.
I was gonna say, no wonder you say he's trash.
Hey, we aren't even at the super trash part yet. Besides the way he treats the other members of the club, especially his childhood friend, neighbor, Sayori. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, go to her, check on her.
At the very least, send her a message or something.
Yes. This, good choice. 10 out of 10. Good choice. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Pixie-senpai.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
And you suddenly wanted to come over today. Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had suddenly left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
It's no good, Pixie-senpai.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings... If I didn't make that stupid mistake... Then you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Breaking that tension. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Pixie-senpai. But... you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Pixie-senpai? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy.
But you eat all the time. What are you saying?
Without anyone worrying about me.
Cricket noises. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost... This isn't what you say to someone who has just confessed to you.
That they feel like
that
shit
they
about
have
themselves. You never
extreme
say this.
depression. You don't... Okay.
Bruh.
All right. Disclaimer for everyone watching this right now. All right. This, again, Pixie Senpai here. Trash human being. Do not follow his approach. Not good. This isn't how you should treat people that, like, literally tell you about these kinds of things that just happen. About depression and everything. This is not the way to handle it. Alright?
Definitely not.
And also, because it feels like we're going into... Obviously, we're going into the darker stuff of the game now, so... Again, not a regular dating sim for anyone that doesn't already know that by now.
Yeah, warning, this game does have some darker themes to it.
Yeah. Very dark themes.
Dark and ideally tragic, or not tragic, traumatic, there we go. Traumatic things. So if you are sensitive to that kind of stuff, we recommend not watching for your own sake if you feel you can't handle some of the stuff that might come up.
Yeah, because there are a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff in here that could be triggering, so.
Yep.
And also horrible handling of mental health issues. Alright, now that that disclaimer is out of the way, time to go back to me being Pixie Senpai, the trash human being.
Oh boy, here we go.
Anyway, it almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Okay, that makes me a little better. A little better. But still,
But that first
no.
line is what people
No.
would focus on.
Yep. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Pixie Senpai. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Pixie Senpai.
Again, here, saying the wrong things, because it's not that because right now, literally, she thinks that anyone caring for her, thinking about her, using energy on her at all, like she just said, feels like a bat being swung against her head. And, like, so he's legit saying the wrong things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was.
This is when you, like, you know, comfort her, get through the situation. Hugs are good. Hugs are very good. Exact the things to say depends on what's going around. And then after you're done, you kind of don't actually leave her. What you do is you break away to contact her parents to get her to, you know, a mental health professional.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Sarah deserves better? Yep.
agreed.
But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Yes.
There we go.
10 out of 10. Beautiful.
Bye.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Pixie-senpai.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't. To me. Please don't do this. Pixie-senpai.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Again, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And if there's anything you need me to do, hide a body. Yes. See? Thank you, Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. People are realizing it now. Like I said, Pixie-senpai is trash. Pixie-senpai is trash confirmed. Thank you. Then you'd better
Also,
tell me.
Also, a slight thing. I know people have sometimes a tendency to get like heroism senses where they feel like they could be someone's hero. Please know that sometimes you might not have what it takes to help someone, sometimes no matter how hard you try, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that there are only so much you can do before somebody needs professional help.
And, you know, especially here when she's like, hey, I've been dealing with depression. Bad depression my entire life. Not just part of her life. All of her life. Then that's when you're like, I'm going to phone a friend, aka her parents or a mental health professional. Be like, yo, Sayori, hey, you're coming with me on a little field trip. It's gonna be great. Yes, crippling depression.
Yep.
Oh, you made it worse.
He keeps making it
You
worse.
better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Okay, just
Okay.
let's get through this. Let's get through this.
Cricket noises. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. I've said it like 5 times, including in the deep voice, but
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Pixie-senpai. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Okay, also, another interjection for, like, Trash Pixie Senpai did something good. Alright? Because a really good thing, crippling depression, especially her stage that we can see right now, doing those very, very, like, short-term things for them to look for someone to look forward to, for something to do like that, like the school festival that's literally, like, the next day. That is really, really good thing. Alright, because then they're able to look forward and it, like, breaks down living into little steps. Like, yeah,
Yes.
I can make it one more day. I'm spending the day with Pixie Senpai. It's gonna be, I can make it that far.
Yes.
So, just had to compliment Pixie Senpai on that thing. Just that thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Just that thing, though.
Alright, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans.
You could have checked on her yesterday.
Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't.
You wanna know what Pixie Senpai should do? Ayo, Sayori. You're coming with me, and we're spending the day with Natsuki, and we're making cupcakes together. All three of us.
I know Monica could use some assistance too, but just no.
You know
are
what?
dropping
I have
that,
a
and you are
Guess what,
coming with us.
Sayori? I have a computer at my house. We can bring it down to the dining room table, and look, you can chill with us at the same time. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
But instead, he chooses, hey, maybe I should cancel. Which is also good. That's also a good one for him to stay there, but also at the same
It's
time.
good, but at the same time, that's gonna make her feel bad again.
Which, see?
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
And this is
But-
where,
That's you.
and this is where, instead of saying, but, you would say, alright, I won't. You should come join us.
Yes.
Alright, anyway. But it's
Yes,
almost
I-
time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. Oh, yes!
Oh,
At the
there we
very
go. This should've
least,
been the
do you
first
want to
thing.
come along
That-
and help out?
This should have been the first option, not I should cancel. No.
Yes, agreed. Anyway, it would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Drag her with you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today.
It will. Even if you feel like it wouldn't be, just.
You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it.
I know there are some people who, do feel worse in a social situation, but sometimes, a little bit of socializing can make even the most introverted person feel just slightly better, depending on the circumstances and stuff. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy.
As you should.
But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. Okay, no. Okay, it should be hard for you to think about Natsuki about to be coming over, rather than the fact that your neighbor, best friend, childhood friend, literally just told you they've been living with crippling depression their entire life. And, this dude's priorities, man. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow.
No, that's you trying to fool yourself. Also, yes, see, even Emmy, who's the most introverted out of us bunch, does agree that socializing does help sometimes. Even something as simple as only socializing with one person, but being out in a public area, that's a good thing.
That combines two things. That combines two things for helping with depression. So one, socializing, being with someone else, very, very good. That helps with, that's one thing to help. And then the other thing that's very good, that usually a friend can help with, dragging you outside so you can touch the grass. Literally being out in the sun. And be...
Touch the grass, go to a store and geek out about your favorite correlating hobbies or whatever.
I mean, at this point with Sayori, it looks like that, trying to drag her out to a store, that's going to be really hard. If it's really hard just for them to get out and join you at your house with one other person, a good option, then you know what? We're going to go sit outside on the lawn. Literally just that. Open the windows, get them some light.
Yes. Even, even just a quiet reading session just outside, sitting on a porch or something, can help.
Yes.
I can attest that I've had some pretty dark moments that Emmy and Pixie have witnessed, and honestly, going for a walk with them has helped.
Yep. Literally.
So yeah.
I mean, this is a very, very significantly peppier thing to move in, but one of my favorite quotes that, I mean, of course, applies to depression, but also situations in it. If any of you have seen Legally Blonde, alright, love it so much. Reese Witherspoon did so good. Also, the music's on point. But so, exercise releases endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. And happy people just don't shoot their husbands. It's so great. But it's also alright. In terms of depression, endorphins make you happy. Yeah, exercising releases endorphins. I mean, if I remember right, it's actually something else that it releases, but it's one of the happy chemicals, which is still good things. Release the happy chemicals. Sometimes it's hard. And exercise,
yes,
even just very, very light exercise, literally standing up and walking to the kitchen, standing up, walking over to the other side of the couch. That's still some exercise. That's, really good. Serotonin is a happy chemical. Yes. But, yeah. Yeah, Pixie Senpai, you're like not good. And I know our explanations aren't gonna be like the super best. I know we both speak like from experience, not necessarily from helping someone with depression, but for, you know, being the one depressed. Because I've definitely had pretty dark moments. And so, like, exercise is a good thing. Going out in the sun, being with people, just the good things, you know?
Yeah. And if it's like, I know we're gone on a long tangent, but I also want to say one of my favorite quotes that kind of helps me go through things. And it's from a series called Fruits Basket, which these two know I adore Tupa. And Emmy's probably sitting there groaning like, ugh, the show again, because she's had to deal with my love of it the longest. Shush. There's an awesome quote from it. It makes me cry, and I relate hard, so hear it out. Okay. What does self-love even mean? How do we begin to try to find something good about ourselves when you're trapped in darkness? The whole reason we despise ourselves is because we can only see the things we hate, so forcing ourselves to find good things feels pointless. We'd just be making them up. That's not how life works. I think that it's when someone says they love you that you're finally able to start loving yourself. When someone truly accepts who you are, it's when you can start to forgive yourself and see the good things you've had all along. And I will say this, like, I love you guys, and those of you watching, while you may not know it, please know that there is somebody out there who loves you.
Yeah, definitely. And, like, honestly, with your close friends, because me, Chris, and Emmy, we have pretty dang open communication here. Of course, that's a really very important thing to have for good relationships. It doesn't matter if it is romantic, platonic, if it's friendships, if it's actually, if you're dating them, if it's family. Having the open relationship, being able to talk, very important. And honestly, there have been days where I'm like, you know, it's a rough day. And so I tell Chris and Emmy, and I'm like, hey, yo, I'm feeling bad about myself. Tell me some good things. And then they're just like, bam, listen up, Buttercup. Here's some great things about you. And, you know, we do that for each other. And so that's just, like, just having that support is good.
Yep. And don't feel like you're being selfish by asking people to, like, tell you positive things, because if they are true friends or family, then they won't even view it as a selfish request. They'll know that it's something that you just need for yourself at that moment.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should probably continue. We've gone on a long enough tangent.
Well,
multiple times.
You know, I felt like it needed to be said. I felt like it needed to be
It
said
did,
with everything
but
just going on here.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, oh, and look, Pixie Senpai has a good thought, not in the right situation, but I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Anyway, now it's time for Natsuki. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Oh crap! I'm going to have a conversation with myself for a long time.
Do you want me to take over for Natsuki while you do yourself?
Maybe. I'll see how I feel in a little bit.
Okay.
Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Cricket noises. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. And look, she does have some cupcakes there. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Pixie-senpai? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like you did. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... She doesn't have those giant cupcakes there.
Nope, she just has a couple of cookies.
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize.
Also, am I sensing some gay undertones from Natsuki towards Yuri?
Just because I don't have a sexy, mature and sexy figure like Yuri. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Oh my god. What kind of person is Pixie-senpai? Emmy's right.
God.
She's still in the closet, remember?
Oh yeah.
How'd you know that, anyway? Just trust me on this one. Cricket noises. Gross. Correct answer. Finally we get a correct answer here. Gross. Anyway. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Pixie-senpai. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. An insult like gross. Ah, yes, I see. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started.
Gross.
A wipe to the exact same scene.
Yep.
Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. As you can obviously see here, so messy.
Oh yeah, this spotless kitchen is such a mess.
Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about. Why do they have to say fluid?
Emmy, like, I know for a fact our minds went to a dirty place,
Say
but
water.
I think Pixie fell into it with us as well.
They said
For a minute,
spilled fluid. Why would you say that? Why not water? Why not milk? Why not say the actual thing rather than fluid? What did you do in that kitchen?
Have we accidentally thrown you in the gutter with us, Pixie?
For this one,
Yes.
fluid. What is it? What is it? Is it the sexy time stuff? Is it blood? Is it what kind of fluid? Ugh. And plastic bags are strewn on every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Oh, or was it batter that was on the counters? Oh, like, you can say something besides fluid. Pixie Senpai, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Okay. So she's going extra fruity.
Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to hitch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
Ew. Gross. That is gross. Blatant flirting.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Yuri's version is worse. Oh boy. Alright, clever Natsuki's turn then. Pixie Senpai, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? Cricket noises.
Whoops.
What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. I wonder what kind of question she's asking you like that. When you stuck her finger in your mouth. And then licked the frosting off of said finger that is in your mouth. Gee, I wonder.
Some people actually have that kind of kink. Like,
Like, my dude.
Dude.
How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Maybe when you pinned
Because of the
her.
cringe.
Maybe when you decided to pin her down and then stick her finger into your mouth. And do something that can be very much considered sexual. Wonder why it turned to that. Anyway, Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Thank goodness.
Oh goody.
Thank goodness.
They burnt the cupcakes.
Oh. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning?
No shit, Sherlock.
I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Yeah. It is his oven.
Yep. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. And in another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Praise Bingus. Praise Bingus that moment was lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. As you should, as you should. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they are. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decent decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea. So... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on.
You wish you were.
We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. And the gross human being of Pixie Senpai has returned. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh. I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. But what? Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy.
That's why I was saying, her saying that she doesn't see a point in eating. It's like, that is the opposite of how you actually act. Like, I know it's supposedly an act because of depression, but like, you eat. Like, you eat a truckload of snacks, Sayori.
Well, depression, it can bounce between the two. Between eating nothing and eating everything.
I guess.
Because that breaches into eating disorder territory.
Touche, I guess.
Along with the depression. Fun stuff! You can't see it, but I'm giving a sarcastic thumbs up. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You could bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back on the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Helpless! I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all picked up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out. Oh wait, I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Boy? Boy? Did you get closer to her? Well, don't want to dwell on this too much, but, you stuck her finger in your mouth.
In your mouth, and you licked it.
So, yeah, I would say that's getting closer.
Too close, in my opinion.
Way too close. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime. Okay? Except when I have all the other girls at my place. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this.
Oh, God.
If you want to read manga or go out somewhere...
Your desperate side is showing.
Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Pixie-senpai. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me in a not high-res photo at all. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. You literally, what's happening is you basically just asked her out after licking off her finger. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hey, it's you. It's your turn.
I'm trying. I've said it a few times. Oh. Hi, Pixie-senpai.
Sayori. Just now. We weren't.
It's okay, Pixie-senpai. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later... Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
What? I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me.
tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pixie Senpai? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why do I feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts. Much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Pixie. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what?
The noises.
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Pixie Senpai. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pixie Senpai. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now.
oh no.
And that's what I'm going to give to you.
Oh dear.
A hug? Sayori. Full Sayori route, I love you. I love
Yep.
you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy.
Senpai.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Also in the background, look, it's like an arrow shooting into a heart. You can see the
Oh my
action
gosh.
effect. Can you see that?
Yep.
Pixie Senpai. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
You, Pixie. I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
Cricket noises.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, the rain clouds go away. You're not going away at all, Pixie-senpai.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Kate. Trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Pixie-senpai?
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I've been having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Take her to a mental health facility. Mental health professional.
Mental health facility.
Parents. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Hey, talk to a doc. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Oh. Wait, okay. So. Here, you'll need to flip over to the stream.
To the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been on the stream all the time.
Okay, because, I've been having this open. Because, I know stuff shows up in the files. And so, this PNG is new.
Huh.
Happy thoughts with an X where the A and the O are supposed to be.
Okay.
Oh. That looks...
Oh.
Is that,
Well, that was a little delayed, but
Yeah, I think bad things are happening. I think bad things are happening. I
Oh,
don't
boy.
care for it. Okay.
For safety precautions, do you think we might need to censor the stream a little bit?
Well, like, gameplay, I know the gameplay and stuff. There's nothing that actually needs to be censored, as far as I know. But it's just, like, really, 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 really now.
Yeah, this is your very last warning.
This is
Some of those who are sensitive.
This stuff is getting really serious starting, like, now. You can already tell there's no music when I'm starting the walk to school. So definitely, like, you know what will trigger you and whatever better than I do, but again, big warning, lots of triggering stuff, especially starting now. Again, horror, specifically psychological. So,
Yeah.
Alright, I've done my duty. All right.
Oh boy.
And then what did it just say? It's the day of the festival.
Yep.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Alright, again, she confessed to you yesterday that she has crippling depression, where some days it's like almost impossible to get out of bed. So, maybe go over there.
Yeah, maybe go over and try to wake her up.
Anyway, I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. There is still no sound.
Oh dear.
Still no sound.
Pixie Senpai. Pixie Senpai. You're the first one here.
Oh, it'll give you the option to view the full picture later on when everything gets all distorted. Okay.
Okay. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she...
So when it gets distorted, I feel like it's around there, like, right when it gives us the option, I feel like that's when we should censor the stream for a little bit, just in case Twitch is a little sensitive about that stuff.
Okay.
Like, so, yeah, just for precautionary, both for people who feel like they might be okay, but still could end up getting triggered, and also so that Twitch doesn't attack you.
Okay. Yes. No, we're giving all the warnings. All the warnings.
We've been giving all the warnings.
Like, last time we played, I didn't feel like we needed that as much, especially because we were going through the early parts where it's literally nothing. But
yeah.
Now, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
It's getting real. It's getting real.
Shit's getting real.
And based off the other games I've played, I think we should be okay. We shouldn't have to censor.
Okay.
Well, I know what's coming.
I know.
Yeah,
but...
see, Emmy's with me on this one. Emmy's with me on this one.
I don't know. I guess I just feel like with what I know for this, like, it's just a touch more... Well, I wouldn't say fully graphic, but just... But, oh well. Well, you're the...
I've had worse.
You're the main host, so... Yeah, you're the main host. So... Okay.
Alright. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday.
What, did you go on autopilot, you idiot?
Apparently. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Maybe.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Pixie-senpai. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
What is this? Reading the poem, I got a pit in my stomach.
Pixie-senpai? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Final warning.
Yes, final warning. This is your last warning, you guys. So if you're really trigger sensitive, final warning.
In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
This girl.
Okay, so... Okay, I think I'm just gonna have it just be this the entire time.
Oh dear. Okay.
So everyone can see this. This pulled
Okay.
up when the glitching happened. I'm sorry. Let me see, but an uncaught exception occurred. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's all that's in here.
Yep.
And this,
Mm.
yeah, nothing else is for that. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Also, another thing that about this that I'm gonna point out that's gonna make you super sad and make this worse. If you didn't notice it, Sayori's fingertips and everything, they were bloodied. Which means that she didn't die immediately. And that she tried to, stop it. That she tried to get out, but couldn't. Yep. Okay. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival, I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone. Forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
best girl.
Obviously we ain't done yet.
I know.
And here, I'm gonna...
That was best girl route.
And here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the whole screen so that way you can see. Taking a look at the group chat real fast.
Okay.
Oh dear. Yep, that's a great pick there. Okay, and yeah, for that, I'm gonna take just a minute because I need to go refill my water. Yep. Okay. So, quick break and then we back.
Okay. Okay. Best girl is gone now. So, you can take over Yuri. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna ask, like, when Emmy comes back, like, whose role is gonna be what? I assume Emmy probably still wants Yuri.
Yeah. That depends. I mean, we'll cross that when we get there, depending on how far in the game we get.
Okay. Then for at least with right now with you and me, I'll be Yuri and Monica, and you can be, well, Pixie Senpai and Natsuki.
Plus narrator. Alright.
And narrator, but narrator is basically the inner voice of Pixie Senpai, so.
Yep. There you go. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me.
Oh god. Oh dear.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Pixie Senpai?
Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here.
Except I totally did.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there are any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of... dull? How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything regarding writing, poetry, or reading, writing, poetry.
Shut up.
I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Pixie Senpai. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
Bless you.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica with her cupcakes?
Oh, God.
Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, Pixie Senpai. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You are more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Pixie Senpai.
Cricket noises. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls and their delicious cupcakes.
Well,
Or
cupcakes and cookies.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who apparently appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Pixie Senpai in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you sit down, Pixie Senpai?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean that... you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Pixie-senpai, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the brim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deeper and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books. Not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I've read a horror book once.
What, Goosebumps?
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Don't judge me for reading the Goosebumps books. Well, the singular Goosebumps book that I read, and then immediately could never sleep for another week. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Thank you, Emmy. Emmy, thank you. No Goosebumps slander in this household. Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Cricket noises.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Cricket noises. Cricket
noises?
noises? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Cricket noises. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Pixie-senpai?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Pixie-senpai. The thing is... we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival...
Cricket noises. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Cupcakes and cookies.
Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Literature Club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Pixie-senpai?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just laughed after all this, I would be super pissed.
Pixie-senpai, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Pixie-senpai, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Emmy, get the spinner ready for Yuri and Natsuki, because I just realized that we have to write a poem. So we have to choose who to go for.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna go for?
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
So, honestly, after the poem stuff, I should probably go to bed because I honestly had shit for sleep last night. So,
Okay, we'll get started on our run and then probably finish the game next stream.
okay.
But we've just unlocked a special poem.
Yes, I'd like to read it.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge, empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal walls of the container. My lungs were already getting tired.
Also, Emmy says the wheel decided on Yuri.
Alright, this is gonna be pretty easy.
Easy.
Alright. Inferno. Depression. Let me see. Massacre.
Basically any long words or depressing words at this point.
Unstable.
Wasn't essence one of her words?
Essence. Unrequited. Disoriented. Infinite. This is so easy comparatively. Captive.
And I feel so bad. This is so much easier than poor Sayori.
It really is. Disarray.
Sayori.
Contamination. Uncontrollable. Unrestrained. Vertigo. Philosophy. Intellectual. Incongruent. Oh,
we got one.
One
Extraordinary?
Extraordinary was Natsuki, apparently.
Yep.
But tragedy and hopeless are both Yuri.
Oh boy. Hi again, Pixie Senpai.
Wait.
Oh wow. All the other save slots were cleared
Yep, they're
too.
gone. We got a new one.
Oh boy.
There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath our manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread. Loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find. Into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot.
Okay.
So are we still gonna keep going, or?
I had 4 hours of sleep last night and I'm really tired.
back. Oh, the music's... I can...
We could either have it back
I
to
can lower
Sayori,
down
where
the
there's no
music. Okay. And I did save, so...
Yeah. Oh. There we go. Oh.
There. Yep. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get the screen set up for the stream?
Yeah. Yeah, it's no
Cool.
longer on my desktop. It's no longer on my desktop.
It's no longer showing the Bakudeku.
Yes. It's not Bakudeku.
Oh. Sorry, Emmy.
Kiri. Baku. Kiri.
Oh, Kiribaku, right. You can tell how tired I am that I mistook Kiribaku for Bakudeku. God damn it. Ugh.
The one ship that we all agree is not healthy.
The one ship we all agree is, just, no.
Yep. Anyway. Yeah.
I
didn't
clearly
realize
need
the music
sleep.
was too loud. I could have turned it down that entire time.
I still feel like with the stream, for some reason, me on Discord, like I was clear as day, but you were kind of like more in the background, volume wise.
I don't
But-
know why. I like. I've literally turned up almost like as loud as I can. Look, I just turned myself up even more.
Yeah.
I actually have Discord turned down.
Well,
And I have your
seems to be-
volume down too.
Well, for
So-
some reason, it's the opposite on stream because I'm much louder and clearer than you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need a better mic. Well, I already know I need a better mic.
Like, but it's weird though. Like, you sound clear as day directly through Discord, but for some reason, whenever I turn up the volume on the stream, you're like quieter in the distance.
Yeah, I don't know. I have me turned up as high as I can go, so I think so, unless I can change the settings directly in my computer. Let me see.
I don't know, but we can figure out the kinks and stuff another time. For now, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I need sleep.
Yep, probably good. And so, yeah, next time the music will be down, so that should help. And other than that, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else today because that was just the entire stream, and it was fun.
Yay.
Yeah, next time we'll hopefully have all of us together. All of us.
Hopefully, we shall see.
Yes. Well, good night.
Good night, Stream World.
Alright. Bye-bye, stream. Thanks for watching.
Bye.